Welcome to Storytime with Sugar. Today we're reading The Wide-Mouthed Frog. Once, there was a wide-mouthed frog who lived in the great Okefenokee Swamp. His mouth was very wide indeed, and he took enormous pride in it. He was so proud that he would spend whole days admiring his reflection in the water. He thought he must be the most extraordinary creature in the whole swamp. Soon the wide-mouthed frog began to think himself too grand to eat lowly bugs like mosquitoes and flies. One morning, before the sun was up, he jumped onto a very high branch and croaked for all to hear. "I'm a wide-mouthed frog and need a food grand enough for such a frog as me." "Well, I'm a long-eared bat," squeaked a voice overhead, "and I say you make too much noise. Go ask the owl. Maybe she can give you advice. Bugs are good enough for me." The wide-mouthed frog searched and soon found the owl. "Oh, owl, I am a wide-mouthed frog. Can you tell me what food is noble enough for such a creature as me?" "Well, I am a great horned owl, and my favorite food is mouse, but I hardly think that would be good enough for you." "Why not ask the opossum?" "Oh, possum, possum," called the frog. "What food is most glorious for a wide-mouthed frog like me?" "Well, I'm the New World opossum, and for me there is nothing as fine as a nice fresh egg, but it may be that the deer can suggest something more to your liking." Off hopped the frog and found the deer at dinner. "Oh dear, I'm the wide-mouthed frog in search of food fit for me to eat. What do you recommend?" "Well, since I am the great white-tailed deer, the best foods I know are the tips of branches and wild roses, but these would hardly do for you. The egret might have better choices." "Oh, egret, egret, I am the wide-mouthed frog, come to ask what food is dainty enough for me to eat." "And I am the great white egret, and I very much prefer fresh fish, but I can see it's not for you. Go wake up the turtle with your questions." So he swam further still. "Oh, turtle, guide me to a dinner fine enough for a wide-mouthed frog to eat. What do you suggest?" "Well, I am the eastern box turtle, and mushrooms are just fine for me. As for you, maybe the raccoons can suggest the proper diet for a wide-mouthed frog." The raccoon seemed happy to assist when the frog asked him his question. "Best indeed. Well, being a common ring-tailed raccoon, I like nothing better than a crayfish dinner, but this would hardly do for you. Perhaps you should see the squirrel." The squirrel heard his name and listened. "Oh, squirrel, I'm the very beautiful wide-mouthed frog in search of something special enough for me to eat. What do you think is best?" "Well, I am the only southern flying squirrel. After all, pine cones are just fine for me, but surely not for you. I wonder if the fox, who knows a thing or two, can help you out." On swam the frog, and soon he found the fox. "Oh, fox, I need your help. I am the very bright and beautiful, sleek and strong wide-mouthed frog and cannot find food good enough for me to eat. What am I to do?" "Well, I'm the wily red fox, and if I were you, I would ask the king of the swamp, the alligator, for his exalted advice." The wide-mouthed frog searched and searched until he found the alligator gliding through the waters of the swamp. "Oh, your majesty, King Alligator, I come to you at last. I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and I need to know what food is good enough to eat." "Well, I am the mighty great American alligator, and I think that the very best food of all is a wide-mouthed frog." "Okay," said the little-mouthed frog. Then before the alligator could come any closer, he hopped away with all his might, smaller and smaller and smaller, and suddenly he was dreadfully hungry for a big fat mosquito or fly.